Overall, the Pocket Station's sleeker design does a lot of the heavy lifting here because, to me, it does feel a lot cheaper and less durable than the VMU, despite retailing at a slightly higher price, believe it or not. The VMU's buttons are made of rubber and provide clear tactile feedback without requiring strain to press. It has a D-pad, A and B buttons, and dedicated buttons for switching game modes or putting the device to sleep to save battery. The Pocket Station, meanwhile, only has the 4 directional buttons and one singular A button. There's no way to forcibly put the device in sleep mode, and every possible interaction with the device has to be done with just one face button. Those buttons also feel awful to press, made from harsh plastic that digs into your skin while somehow also feeling like they could snap at any moment. And the reason the buttons are like this is simply due to the way the device had to be designed to operate as a memory card. The Sega Dreamcast was built with the VMU in mind, and the VMU plugged into dedicated slots on the controller rather than the console itself. The Pocket Station, though, still plugs into the main PlayStation like any other memory card, and in order to fit the slot, the device had to be designed with a cover that flipped up to reveal its circuit board. The buttons on the Pocket Station's lid have to be able to interact with the circuit board through the plastic cover, and the overall simple, some might say flimsy, nature of the device is why the buttons feel the way they do. It's also really easy to snap the cover piece right off. Matter of fact, when I was getting ready to record footage for this video, I managed to pop the lid clean off just from accidentally opening it a little too fast. Luckily, nothing was damaged and I could just snap it right back on, but still, it should not be this easy to potentially break this thing. And since the Pocket Station has to be plugged into the main console in order to interface with it, it means there's no way for it to interact with the player during gameplay, like the VMU could. While not every Dreamcast game came up with a good in-game use for the VMU, the ones that did managed to do so in pretty unique and even vital ways. The Dreamcast Resident Evil titles would show the player's current health on the controller, saving them the trouble of opening the menu to check. Sonic Shuffle displayed each player's hand of cards on the VMU rather than on the main screen, preventing other players from peeking. Skies of Arcadia had the VMU beep to indicate the location of certain hidden items, providing a real-time game of hot and cold. The Pocket Station couldn't do anything like that. The only time you could directly interact with it was when it was outside of the console itself. I will say that I think the Pocket Station's screen is noticeably clearer and crisper than the VMU, but in pretty much every other way that actually matters, the Pocket Station comes off as the lesser copycat.